Alright, so I'm facing one little problem. Here, okay, it's way too humid in the garage. I opened the door like 40 minutes ago, but before I was running around 70 degrees of humidity. And what was causing, each time I was coughing it, and directly like 5 minutes after, like small tiny rust was recovering where I was sanding. So I don't want to put the epoxy in my gun and just like, you know, shoot 1 square feet, and after that it's gonna lose itself in the gun. So what I'm gonna use is that rattle can here. I'm gonna be good for 4 days. So every spot that I'm gonna sand, feet by feet, I'm gonna put some epoxy on it. So this one here, I'm just gonna scrub the rust a little bit, just to make sure there's no surface rust. I'm gonna put some cleaner on it, some paint prep cleaner, and I'm gonna paint it right on the spot, just to make sure I'm not losing my work, you know. All right. I just want to take time to show you this Eastwood product. If you see, okay, it is to shoot the inside of your frame rail. You know, if you do a nice clean coat under the car with, I don't know, like here, plum crazy, but after that, the inside of the frame rail start to drip some oil, you're gonna have, you know, you're gonna do a depression, because it's gonna be like you have work for nothing. So here, okay, you just have to take, this tube is coming with the kit. You just have to take this little push off. You put this, and let me show you the way it's shooting, okay? It's blasting everywhere. It's like turning inside the tube, and it's blasting really everywhere. So it should here, everywhere. So you just have to insert this here, like in your frame rail. And you shoot. And I'll do all the siding here too. easy as this. But remember, this doesn't go on the trunk. It goes on your face. Because you only get one set of them. So, and to clean it, where's the tube? Ah, sorry. Okay, to clean here, make sure to clean everywhere if you want to reuse it. I just use some spray gun paint remover. I blast it right inside the tube till it sprays out and the liquid is no longer black anymore. So that's the way I do it. And I wanted to show you this, okay? I always sand the step to do it, okay? I'm sanding, and in case that there's rust, there's dust rust going inside the frame rail, I air blast after that the frame rail, and only when I'm finishing sanding, I shoot the inside of the frame rail with it. And make sure, you know, guys, don't be cheap on the product. Shoot as much as you can. You're gonna know that you put enough because it's gonna start coming out from everywhere. Well, make sure you don't shoot this at your final job. That's what I wanted to show you guys. Okay, here's my inside shooting. I'm just gonna need to shoot more a little bit here. I did here, everywhere. The tube is tiny enough to go inside those little holes, so don't be shy. And you know, guys, I shoot it here and it went all way down here, so it's really splashing everywhere. It's turning a little bit. And usually what I do, okay, one can, I'm doing half of the car. So here, I already cleaned all that part, so I blast the inside of the frame rail here. With the same can, I'm gonna do this rail, okay, the inside. And after that, I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, and I'm gonna finish my can in those two rails. Even if it's splashing everywhere, I wanna make sure everything is really sealed and that there's no rust that's gonna come off. After that, with the other can, we'll do the front of the car. So that's it. So next step, here everything is clean and saved. So next step is I'm gonna sand this and throw a coat of epoxy right like here. And after that, I'm gonna, in one part, clean here till the floor connection here. Okay, I'm gonna clean and clear everything, sand it, throw a coat of epoxy. And after that, I'm gonna let it cure and throw a big coat of epoxy with my paint gun, and we'll be good and saved. So after that, to keep the original look, all this, I'll try to paint it black like the factory style and do the overspray here a little bit on that part. And this is gonna be overspray plum crazy. So, but this is gonna be done at the end when we're gonna paint the car. But for now, I want to protect everything with epoxy. My epoxy for my paint gun is gray. So after that, I'm gonna see every spot that I'm missing. So I'm gonna shoot gray everywhere, and I'm gonna do a final black coat in the middle. So hope it's gonna help you guys. Have a nice Easter weekend.